Hello, Mrs. Ngum. So, your concern was that your students didn't perform well in the MCB 301, and this is despite all the effort you put in to design the lectures well. You think you deliver the lectures really well, and at the same time, you think you've given them enough practicals, and tutorials, and only 5% of the class was above 75, which means the rest of the class was hanging around. And you think from their responses, they simply cite things. They even cite things that don't concern the questions you ask, which means you think the students are not putting in their mind to understand the course. They rather, and from your, what I would like to ask is that from your lectures, how do these students perform? Do students take active part in class? Do they answer questions? Do they take part in tutorials or what we call learning activities? Do they submit assignments on time? Because these are elements of which you would have seen the trend before to know that the students may have not been doing things right. So another thing I would want to say, if you say you've done all of these, you design, your learning activities, and you think they match the learning outcomes, and you think they're aligning with the assessment you give. So one other thing I may want to say is whether you consider the domains, the 3 domains of learning. So the cognitive, the psychomotor, and the affective domains of learning when you design not only your lessons but also the activities that you give to the students during the learning in class. And if in the design of your learning, did you consider pitching it at the level, both in the lesson and in the learning activities, at the level where you expect them to be able to apply? Because from your concern, it shows that you ask questions. Students prefer to list because you say they ask for lesson notes even when they don't want to participate in class. They just want to give us the notes, tell us what will come in the exams, and then when you tell them the questions and you apply. So there's one thing that in your learning design, one thing is to put the students on the learning seat, to make them be able to explore, to be able to dig out, to be able to investigate knowledge, besides practicing, to be able to practice, not just be able to acquire. You keep giving, you give, but then you should be able to get them discuss amongst each other, have a discussion in class, collaborate with friends, search information, because those are the aspects that we call affective domains of learning that make people really, besides the psychomotor practice, that they get to understand and get reasons, get applications, get search, investigate to get other aspects of the same examples you've given them in class. That makes them be able to put things in context, find other, applications of things so that they can practice properly at the level, especially as you say they are at the NQF level 7. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at your lesson, one of your lessons, and I'm going to give you my input, kind of like pitch on areas on which you could kind of like really improve, and then on that lesson, and then you can apply it to other lessons.